Nobody tells women this about time in life. There's something about time. It doesn't make noise. It doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't stop to check if you're ready. It just moves. Quietly. Consistently. Relentlessly. And most of the time, you don't even notice it. Until one day, you do. Maybe it's a random afternoon. You're not doing anything special. Just sitting, scrolling, thinking. And suddenly, a thought crosses your mind that feels heavier than usual. Where did all the time go? Not in a dramatic way. Just real. You think about the last few years. The plans you had. The things you said you would do. And something feels off. Not completely wrong. Not completely right either. Just unfinished. Because nobody really prepares you for this part of life. They tell you to enjoy your youth. To explore. To figure things out. They tell you that you have time. Plenty of time. And for a while, you believe it. Because in your early years, time feels endless. You can make mistakes. Change direction. Start over. And it doesn't feel like it costs you anything. But slowly, something shifts. Not suddenly. Gradually. Like a clock ticking louder with each passing year. You begin to notice it in small ways. The way conversations change. The way expectations grow. The way people start asking different questions. What's next? Where are you heading? What are you doing with your life? And suddenly, those questions don't feel casual anymore. They feel loaded. Then comes the quiet pressure. Not always spoken. But always there. You start measuring your life without realizing it. Against timelines. Against milestones. Against people around you. Someone is moving forward. Someone is achieving something. Someone is building something. And again, that whisper returns. Am I falling behind? But here's the truth nobody tells women about time. Time doesn't make you fall behind. Waiting does. Waiting feels harmless. It feels safe. It feels like you're being careful, thoughtful, responsible. You tell yourself, I just need more time. I'll do it when I'm ready. I don't want to rush. And all of that sounds reasonable. But beneath it, there's something deeper. Fear. Fear of making the wrong move. Fear of failing. Fear of being judged. So you wait. And while you wait, life doesn't. Days turn into weeks. Weeks into months. Months into years. And nothing feels dramatically different. But everything is slowly changing. The hardest part is, you don't feel stuck at first. You feel like you're preparing. Thinking. Planning. But preparation without action becomes a loop. A quiet cycle that keeps you exactly where you are. And then one day, it hits you. Not all at once. But deeply. You realize that the life you imagined is still just an idea. Not because you couldn't achieve it. But because you never fully stepped into it. And this is where most people misunderstand time. They think time will eventually bring clarity. That one day, things will just make sense. That they'll wake up and feel ready. But clarity doesn't come like that. Clarity is not something you wait for. It's something you create. Every decision you avoid delays clarity. Every risk you avoid delays growth. Every step you don't take keeps your life exactly the same. And yet, there's something powerful about realizing this. Because the moment you see it, you also see the way out. You begin to understand that time is not your enemy. It never was. Time is just neutral. It keeps moving whether you act or not. The real question is, are you moving with it? Or are you standing still, hoping it slows down? Imagine this for a moment. You stop waiting. Not completely fearless. Not perfectly confident. Just willing. Willing to try. Willing to move. Willing to be uncertain and still take a step. You start small. A decision you've been avoiding. A step you've been delaying. A change you've been thinking about for too long. And something shifts. Not instantly in your life, but inside you. Because action does something that waiting never can. It builds momentum. It creates energy. It proves to you that you are capable of moving forward. Even when you don't have everything figured out. And slowly, the fear that once held you back begins to lose its grip. Not because it disappears, but because you stop listening to it as the final voice. You begin to see time differently. Not as something slipping away, but as something you can shape. Something you can use. Something that responds to your decisions. The years ahead no longer feel like pressure. They feel like possibility. Because now, you're not waiting for life to happen. You're participating in it. And one day, without even realizing when it changed, you'll look back again. But this time, the feeling will be different. You won't ask, "Where did the time go?" You'll say, "I used it." You'll remember the moment you stopped waiting. The moment you decided to move. The moment you chose yourself. And you'll realize something quietly powerful. Nobody told you the truth about time. But you learned it anyway. If this resonates with you, if you feel that quiet shift happening inside you right now, then don't let it pass like every other moment. Hold on to it. Act on it. And subscribe to Iron Mind channel. Because this space is for you. For clarity. For growth. For the kind of reminders that don't just make you think, but make you move. Your time is not gone. It's here. And what you do with it next changes everything.